Okay, on my last video I created an app that would toggle the size of a sphere when clicked on. But I noticed the way we were creating the collision detection on this sphere was done with this line model.components.set collision component shapes generateSphere radius 0.1. That was a bit of a curious method to me, because why does the collision component need a shape of a collision? Why wouldn't it just know how big the shape is and create a collision based on that? Well, that must be because they want you to be able to create collisions on a shape that might be invisible or might be different than that shape. So maybe you have an oddly shaped entity and you want the collisions on that entity to just be a sphere or a box. So I just want to do some quick experimentations with these collisions. For example, what happens if the radius slightly larger than the actual shape? So let's run that. Okay, so I'm going to toggle it. Inside it works. Now what happens if I click a little bit outside? Okay, so now the collision is a sphere that is slightly larger than this original sphere. As you can see, when I do that with the original shape of 0.1, if I click slightly outside, I'm clicking right now, nothing happens, only until I click inside. I'll try 0.2. Okay, so I can continue to toggle the sphere up until about here. But something strange happened when I tried larger numbers. For example, radius 0.5. Now I'm clicking around, it's not toggling. And there are a few places around here where I think it will toggle. Oh, see? It toggled there, but that was a very specific point that I clicked to make it toggle, and now I can't find it again. So what this tells me is that as you make the collision shape too large, much larger than the original entity, the detection becomes less granular. It becomes harder to find that detection. So you don't want to make collision shape as much larger than the entity, because it just becomes harder to detect that collision. So what happens if I use a different type of shape? It's like a box. So generateBox SimD3 0.1 0.1 0.1. Let's see what that does. Okay, it's toggling, but let's think of an imaginary box being here in this sphere. In an imaginary box, it would go up to about here, but these protruding sphere elements wouldn't be able to toggle. So as you can see, I can toggle it when I move the mouse further in, but as I come out, it doesn't toggle because it's a box. So just imagine an imaginary box here. It'll toggle here, but outside it won't toggle. So those are just some quirks with collision detection. This tells you that you can make your collision component actually a different shape or size than your actual entity, and that might be useful if you just want to have simple collisions on a complex shape. So that's it for my video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.